Welcome back to Astros Network, your number one home for quick Astros recaps. If you missed a series of Astros baseball, come here. I will have the whole series for you recapped only a day or two after it happens. Now, today is Friday, April 10th, and we just got swept by the Rockies. Astros just got swept by one of the worst teams in the league, who will be lucky to win 50 games this year, and it really wasn't competitive baseball at all. I really don't even want to talk about the series. I could care less. You know, you lose the series to Oakland, and then you lose the series to Colorado, and then you head into Seattle. I couldn't care less. I just want to put this in the back of my head and forget about it. This was a series straight out of hell, okay? And it's ironic, the fact that I said in my last few videos, I said, wouldn't it be hilarious if the Astros lost their hitting steam in the most hitter-friendly ballpark? And that they literally did. Now, granted, the series loss and the sweep is not on the offense. It is solely on the pitching staff. This pitching staff sucks, okay? Hunter Brown is out with a grade 2 shoulder strain. We will not see him for months, most likely. Christian Javier pitched one inning of the third game, pulled with a shoulder injury. Jake Myers out for a little bit with an oblique, something. So injury bug is already back, so that's great. Games 1 through 7 of the Astros were magnificent. Okay, and then these last 6 games have been, let's just forget about the Astros. Like, not forget about them, but I'm just over it already. Like, can we just forget about this season? Like, can we just come back next season already? And again, very long season. I don't want to be too negative, okay, but it's just hilarious after we came off the Angels and Red Sox series, and we have bounced back with the A's and Rockies series, and then we go take on Seattle tonight. Today's the 10th, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all against Seattle. Very big series. We are now third in the AL West behind, I believe, the Rangers and the Mariners. So this is a very big series in front of us. Mariners are actually behind us. I think it's the Angels and the Rangers in front of us. I should have checked before I recorded this, but I didn't because I didn't even watch the Rockies series. I'm going to be so honest with you. I kept up with it. You know, I looked at the numbers, looked at what happened. You couldn't have paid me to watch that live. I watched the first game live, and then it went off. And then I just didn't care enough to turn it back on after that. Call me a fair-weathered fan. Call me, I just don't feel like sitting through misery for 9, 18, 27 innings against a team that's going to be lucky to win 50 games this year. I don't even want to talk about it, but if you want to get a quick recap of each game, Astros lost game 1, 7-9, took the lead in the first, and then gave it up in the fifth. We allowed 8 runs in the fifth. Don't know what the hell happened there. Troy Bolton started. Ryan Weiss came in and just said, here you go, Rockies. Here's fastballs down the middle. Here's meatballs. Here's whatever you want to do with it. You know, it was 3-0. I remember I went downstairs with the game up in my room. I went downstairs to make some food. I come back upstairs and we're down 5-3 and then 8-3. I walked away from my laptop for 10 minutes and we gave up 8 runs, and now we're down. And then the Astros did not see the lead again after that. Game 2, we lost 1-5. Game 3, we lost 1-9. So we got outscored 100-0. Okay, it felt like we didn't score a run, but nothing mattered this whole series. The pitching staff, like we said, Troy Bolton started the first game. Supposed to be a Hunter Brown appearance, but nope, he's gone for months. Right shoulder strain. Okay, here's Ryan Weiss and Ellie De Los Santos. Boom. Whatever, you know, bunch of garbage. Game 2, okay, Mike Burrow started. 5 1/3, 8 hits, 3 earned runs. Okay, not terrible. But then you have Okert, Tang, Rella come in. Okay, where the hell is the consistency? There's still no Hader. Abreu still has not been utilized. Still not pitching like he has been these last few seasons. What the hell is going on? Christian Javier, game 3, allowed 1 innings worth of pitching. 3 hits, 1 earned runs. Blue Ball came in, 1 innings worth of pitching. 5 earned runs. Blue Ball's been the dude out of the bullpen. Blue Ball has been the only dude out of this damn bullpen that's been able to come in and do anything, and yet he's given up 5 runs in 1 inning. De Los Santos again, Roa, Tang, Abreu. Like, man, this one was just rough. I was so excited for opening day, and then the Angels, and then the Red Sox, and then the A series. I was like, whatever. There's no way we do this again to the Rockies. And when we got swept, we got put on our asses this week against Colorado. It wasn't even fun to watch, okay? And with the injury bug knocking down 3 more of our pitchers and hitters, like, dude, what is going on with this team? The idea of Astros baseball is so much more fun than Astros baseball themselves. Like, I don't even know what I can say about that besides that it sucked, it was rough, and hopefully we can turn it around against Seattle. That's all I really want to talk about the Rocky series, because it's frustrating, and even just finally get myself to talk about it a day after the off day, because today is Friday. The Astros play the Mariners at 8 o'clock tonight. Central Time. So still got a few hours before that. But even just coming to terms the fact that we just got swept by the Rockies, and I don't know who's on the horizon after Seattle. I haven't looked. I would just do about a week at a time. And with Seattle being the end of this week, granted they're still below us in the division, but we are now in third place in the division. We sit at 6-7. That's been the only good thing to come out of this damn series, is the fact that our record now sits at 6-7. Okay, forget winning your division or keeping first place through a week and a half. No, your record sits at 6-7. You are behind the South Oklahoma Arlington Rangers, and now you're behind the Angels again, who you went 2-2 with to start the season. So yeah, it was rough. Offense did what they can. Our pitching staff didn't do anything. And the Astros got swept by the Rockies. So I'm going to call it here. Short video, I know. But I wanted to get something out before, what goes on tonight. So fingers crossed. Don't know who's pitching tonight. We will see what happens against Seattle. I will be back here Monday or Tuesday to bring y'all a recap of the Seattle series. And hopefully y'all see me in a little bit happier mood. So thank you for listening. And I will see you after the Seattle series. Thank you for watching.